The haunting of the abandoned train car. Deep in the woods of a forgotten railway stood an old, rusting train car. It was said to have been abandoned decades ago after a tragic accident that took the lives of its passengers. Local legends claimed the train car was cursed, but for thrill seekers, it was the ultimate test of bravery. One foggy autumn evening, a group of friends, Lila, Jake, and Sam, decided to explore the infamous train car. Armed with flashlights and nerves of steel, they ventured into the overgrown tracks. The air grew colder as they approached, and the sound of their footsteps seemed swallowed by the oppressive silence. The train car loomed in the moonlight, its broken windows like hollow eyes watching them. Graffiti covered its sides, but the words were eerily unreadable, as though they shifted when glanced at. Jake, always the bold one, climbed inside first. The interior was worse than they imagined. Dust coated every surface, and the air smelled of mildew and something metallic. Broken seats were scattered around, and old, faded luggage lay untouched. Lila noticed strange markings on the walls, symbols she didn't recognize but felt drawn to. "Creepy," Sam muttered, his voice trembling. Suddenly, the door slammed shut behind them. Lila screamed, and Jake ran to pry it open, but it wouldn't budge. The flashlights flickered as an unnatural coldness seeped into the car. A low, mournful whistle echoed through the train car, sending chills down their spines. The friends turned, and, to their horror, faint outlines of people began to materialize. Transparent figures in 1920s attire sat in the broken seats, their eyes hollow and faces contorted in fear. One figure, a woman clutching a baby, looked directly at Lila. "Help us," she whispered, her voice like wind through cracked glass. Sam stumbled backward, tripping over an old suitcase. When he picked it up, it burst open, revealing newspaper clippings detailing the train's accident. A fire had engulfed the car, and none of the passengers had survived. The article mentioned the conductor had locked the doors, believing it would contain the fire, but it had sealed their fate instead. "We need to leave," Jake shouted, panic clear in his voice. The spirits began to wail, their cries rising into a deafening cacophony. The train car started to shake violently, as if the ghostly train were coming